Hey, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a company that isn't just making plastic parts. No, they are completely rethinking the entire life cycle of plastic. We're talking about a truly circular system, from the very first idea to manufacturing and all the way back to the start. Let's see how they pull it off.
And this quote right here, it gets right to the heart of it all. See, Vantage Plastics knows that to solve today's really complex supply chain problems, you can't just focus on making one good part. You have to build the entire integrated system that makes it all work. So what's the real problem they're trying to solve? Well, it's all those hidden costs and frustrations that just quietly wreak havoc on your whole operation. We're talking about the issues that go way, way beyond the price tag on a pallet or a tray.
Does any of this sound familiar? You know the drill. You order parts, and they show up damaged. Your lead times are all over the place, which makes planning a total nightmare. Your packaging wasn't built for your new automation systems. You're stuck juggling a dozen different vendors, and then, at the very end of it all, you're just left with a mountain of waste. These are the exact headaches that a broken, fragmented system creates. Okay, so Vantage's solution starts way at the beginning, long before a single piece of plastic ever gets heated up. It all kicks off with design, turning a simple conversation into a real, workable creation.
And here's the key. They bring every single step under one roof. It starts with that first chat, then it moves to 3D CAD, and then to physical prototypes. But the real game changer is that their own company, Contour Engineering, handles the tooling in-house. This totally eliminates that risky game of telephone between a designer and some outside toolmaker. It's just one smooth, seamless flow that gets you faster, better results.
All right, so once the design is locked and loaded, it's time to go from a digital file to an actual physical solution. And this is where the core manufacturing engine really kicks into high gear. Now, this is a really big deal. They don't just buy their plastic sheets from somebody else. Nope, their own division, Airpark Plastics, makes it themselves. By extruding their own sheet, they control the quality, the consistency, and the supply of their most basic raw material. This massively reduces their dependence on outside suppliers and makes the whole production loop that much tighter. And they do this at an absolutely incredible scale. We're talking over 140,000 pounds of plastic sheet extruded every single day. That's more than 50 million pounds a year. That capacity isn't just some big number to brag about. It's a strategic advantage that guarantees they can deliver. What's so cool is that they have a ton of flexibility. They've got two powerhouse manufacturing processes ready to go. For those really durable, large-scale items like reusable packaging, they'll use thermoforming. But for parts that need super complex shapes and really tight tolerances, their other division, Lotus Technologies, uses injection molding. They don't try to force a square peg into a round hole. They always pick the right process for the job. So they design it and they make it. But this next part, this is where the system truly comes full circle. This step is what turns their process into a genuinely sustainable, closed-loop model. It's all about bringing those products back home. So what do we even mean by a closed-loop system? Well, it's a simple but really powerful idea. It means that waste isn't really waste at all. All that post-industrial scrap, the extra bits from the manufacturing process, even old, obsolete parts, they're all recovered and turned back into the raw material for brand new products. The entire system is designed to completely eliminate waste. And they make this happen through another in-house operation, Edge Materials Management. The process is so straightforward. They get the old parts and scrap back, they sort it and shred it, wash and dry it, and then they pelletize it into a perfect, consistent feedstock that goes right back into their own extrusion lines to start the whole journey over again. And this right here, this is the masterstroke. It's not just an offer to recycle, it's a guaranteed buyback model. They make a financial commitment to their customers to actually buy back the used materials. This creates a powerful incentive for everyone to play along and makes sure those valuable plastics stay in the system and out of the landfill. So, when you put all these pieces together, the design, the manufacturing, the recycling, you get the Vantage difference. Let's break down exactly why this integrated system works so incredibly well. It really all boils down to these key advantages. Because everything's vertically integrated, you get fewer handoffs, which means faster timelines and way less risk. The circular model is a win-win. It improves the economics and the sustainability of a project. Having engineering in-house means you get custom solutions built to perform. And of course, having both thermoforming and injection molding ensures they always use the right tool for the job. And they don't just stop at running a great process. They're constantly innovating inside of it. They've developed patented solutions for very specific problems. Take Vantech. It's a more durable and recyclable material. Or VanStack, which is a type of protective packaging that has been proven to increase how much you can fit in a shipment by a staggering 28%. These are real-world innovations that were born from their integrated system. At the end of the day, it's all driven by a really clear mission that goes beyond just plastics. It's about forming solutions for customers, sure, but it's also about forming better lives for their team and their community, and forming sustainable futures by building a manufacturing model that's actually built to last.
And that really leaves us with one final, powerful question to think about. We usually think of supply chains as a source of waste, or maybe just a cost center. But what if, as Vantage Plastics is showing us, a supply chain designed as a closed-loop system could actually become your single greatest sustainability asset? What could that look like for your business?